Uncharted fan film.
Yeah, this is really, really exciting.
Nathan Fillion.
I don't really have much to say about it other than just like, hey, it's awesome.
Yeah. Well,
really hope you make a full film.
Now, how many times did you watch it? Let's start out with that.
Once.
You watched it once, so you got everything once, and
yeah, I think
it was short
enough. It's only 14 minutes.
Yeah, you didn't have, there wasn't anything to miss.
But they nailed it. Like they nailed it.
Yeah.
Based on like the way the game was,
yeah,
and everything like that to me.
The only thing that I would say, I mean, I can get to this later if you want, like the negatives that I thought about it.
What negatives, John?
Okay, so we'll just dive into it.
Let's go.
I think Sully was miscast.
Well, okay, all right. So okay. I understand. I understand because I don't think who they picked as Elena was great either. But being that it's a fan film. Being that it was on a limited budget, those kind of things could be changed in the actual movie, John.
Yeah. I get it. But here's the thing, like, this guy who played Sully, he was the bad guy in Avatar, and he was also in that movie, Don't Breathe.
Who is the girl?
The girl, I'm not sure of.
She looks really familiar.
She looks familiar. I didn't have a problem because I didn't... See, it's a personal opinion now, because I didn't see her in anything else.
Yeah.
Do I picture her for that role? Not really.
The voice actress that does Elena actually looks a lot like Elena.
Yeah.
In a sense. But I think she was definitely on a sci-fi show, so I don't know what her availability is.
I think Sony, they would have to go through Sony to actually make that happen.
Okay.
If that was the case, because I'm sure she's
because there's probably something contracted with it. That's probably why, like, Nolan North wouldn't be able to.
Yeah, exactly.
Drake, yeah.
Like, it would be cool as if Nathan played him, but then, fuck, I just lost his name.
Nolan North.
Nolan North, sorry. Voiced him.
Oh yeah,
that'd be funny. That'd be so weird, but it'd be funny. But anyway, what's interesting is, Sony didn't have any issues with this.
Well, it's a fan film. They're not making money off of it.
Yeah,
obviously. I really truly think that it is a play to get somebody to notice.
Yep.
And be like, hey, let's do this. Because right now, Tom Holland is cast as a young Nathan Drake. And they want to go and do an Uncharted movie with him, like a new franchise with him. But to me, I would rather see something like this than an origin story.
Yeah.
I just want a full action movie. Just make it awesome. There was a lot of callbacks to the game, like when he jumps out of the window and everything like that. And then it's just the camera
over the shoulder.
Yeah, it was just like it was a nice touch.
Yeah.
And now, do I want that the entire movie? No.
It would be cool if someone threw a grenade and he picked it up and threw it back.
And I'm sure they would do stuff like that. Or they would have like these crazy, like, hanging off of a bridge on a freaking zip line or something. Yeah. With a truck traveling over it.
So, someone actually made made a gun hub for one of the
IGN put a heads up display. Just for fun. But yeah, so in the slow motion jump and he took out the guy, that's all Uncharted.
Yep.
With that being said, it's like, can you carry this on for like a 2-hour movie? I don't know.
If the story's there.
Yeah.
But then again, like, here's a big gripe. Like, this is a fan film with a, well-known cast and the people that wanted to have them play.
Yeah.
The main character. And if anyone else did this with any other characters, they would just be like, oh, yeah, that looks neat. But it's because not a lot happened in this movie. So
no.
I don't think if it wasn't for who was in it and what it was, people wouldn't be as excited.
Yeah.
But this is like a fan film for the fans with the people that wanted to play Nathan Drake.
Yeah, and it's more of a proof of concept, if you will.
Well, it's like when Deadpool started out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That was the like the B footage or the basic footage that they did for Deadpool, but that got the ball moving.
Yeah.
So, and that's what a lot of people are comparing this to. The only thing is that it's Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool, and don't get me wrong, Nathan Fillion they want as Drake, but it's Deadpool, which is probably a little bit more widely known than Nathan Drake and Uncharted.
Yeah, it'll turn Deadpool turns more heads than Uncharted. If you will.
I mean, I'm all for it. I would love nothing more for Sony to be like, all right, let's give it a shot. You know what I mean? Let's throw some money at it and see what you can do with it.
Mm-hmm.
But business is business. So if they feel like it's not worth taking the risk, they probably won't do it. Now, does that mean that maybe potentially something like Netflix may not pick up the option eventually? Who knows? But I like what they did with it.
Yeah, I assume it'd be a PlayStation original first.
What do you mean?
Like the PlayStation TV, don't they have? Didn't they have like a superhero show at one point?
Oh yeah, but I don't think that's the Powers show. I know what you're talking about, but they're not gonna.
I feel like I don't know if they would. Well, they could shop it around.
They're beyond that at this point.
Yeah.
Like I said, I think Sony would probably put their funding into it. And like I said, if the Uncharted movie with Tom Holland is already supposed to be funded and eventually supposed to be greenlit, then maybe they reassess and.
Yeah, but here's the thing with this fan film. Like, I keep going back to the fact that Nathan Fillion was the actual Nathan Drake. Like, they always want because it looks like him.
Yeah.
You go
Nolan North and him look kind of alike.
Yeah.
Fillion and Nolan North look
right. Now you look at. I never saw it, but for instance, Solo, the Han Solo movie, he looks nothing like Harrison Ford.
No, I mean, you're not going to be able to.
You can.
Close, I guess.
You can. Do you know how many actors are out there and like cosplayers that can do it? It's just the network's got to find out who's.
Well, you have to have an actor. They have to be part of the actors.
It has to be right connections to get what they want. They can't just be like, listen, like the people that go on, I guess, the Hollywood Square that actually look like, for instance, they have a Johnny Depp that looks and acts and talks just like Johnny Depp. Or what I'm talking, did I say his name? Jack Sparrow. I think I said the person that looks like Johnny Depp was playing Johnny Depp. But he was playing Jack Sparrow. He talks, but they won't use him ever.
Yeah.
Because they have Johnny Depp. Even though Johnny Depp's in a lot of issues now. So instead of like throwing Johnny Depp out the window, like they couldn't just use this guy.
Yeah, no.
I'm sure there's legal issues or whatever it is for that. But I'm just saying, that's what kind of frustrates me about things. Like, for instance, like Tom Holland, I guess he'd be fine as like a young Nathan Drake, but at the same time, is that the movie we really want to see right now?
I don't want to see it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of.
I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be entertaining.
With Tom Holland being Tom Holland now and being Spider-Man, it's going to be hard for me not to see him ever as Spider-Man.
But I don't know if that's like an actual project that's still like going forward.
I don't know.
In development.
Yeah,
it was mentioned last year, I think, right? Or earlier this year.
Who knows where it is from a production standpoint, but
yeah. So this was a neat thing. Like I said, once again, if it wasn't because Nathan Fillion was playing Nathan Drake, because he looks like him, people wanted him to play it.
Yeah.
I don't think it would have been as big.
No, it wouldn't have.
But they nailed everything about it. Except for me, I can't see this guy. Because I saw his other movies playing Sully. Yeah. He just doesn't, he's not a Sully to me. And that's just a personal thing. But that's another thing that if you want to go with a bigger 2-hour story.
You need Liam Neeson.
I mentioned that to you. I said I think he can nail that perfectly.
I think you might be right.
I don't know if that would be allowed in his contract. If
he'd be like, all right, this is now Uncharted, the story of Sully.
Yeah, like, pretty much. I feel like every script he gets, he goes, okay, who's taking this time?
Yeah.
Finding Dory. Oh, interesting. You mean I can't kill anybody in this? I don't want it. But he would actually be perfect. But then again, that just depends on who they get.
Yeah.
But this guy, definitely not. He was, if you ever seen Don't Breathe, which is basically a very... It's like if if Daredevil grew up and like retired in a house and stuff like that. It's about a blind guy.
Okay.
These not teenagers, but the young people break into his house to steal money or whatever. But it turns out that he's got a real deep, dark secret hidden in his basement. And
he's a killer.
You'd have to watch it. I don't want to spoil anything if no one's seen it. But after watching that movie, you can't see
Gotcha.
it. Yeah. He doesn't pull off a Sully for me. So
no dice.
But yes, more fan films like this, please. And
did he fund it? I think he funded it too, right? Partially funded the fan film.
He could have. I mean, I'm sure he was a producer on it at some point. I mean, I'm sure he once they got to get the go ahead with him. I'm sure it was just hey. So anyway. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments below. And would you like to see 2 or an hour and 45 minutes more of this? I say yes.
I think so.
All right. Let's move on